Welcome to this week's edition of HavenFootball.net's Play the Game. Play of the Game is brought to you by the Swarthmorean Weekly Newspaper, true local coverage of Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding neighborhoods, published since 1893. The Interboro Buccaneers visited George L. King Field on a glorious, comfortable night to play the Strath Haven Panthers in this 2025 season opener. Haven got the ball first and started pounding the ground as number 4 Yusuf Ali takes the ball off tackle and speeds through the hole for 16 yards and the first down. But Haven's drive stalls at the Bucs 31. Interboro is moving on their first possession and decides to go to the air as quarterback number 1 Mamoudou Rogers finds number 9 Jason Clark on this sideline route for 16 yards. The Bucs stall at the Haven 11, but kicker number 12, Dempsey Lopez, never gets air under the ball, and the 29-yard field goal attempt is no good. Haven launches a 13-play ground attack, including this number 3, Landon Barlow run right up the gut as he keeps his feet moving for extra yards on this 18-yard gainer. 2 plays later, Barlow gets the call again from the 5, and again pushes and shoves himself into the end zone for 6 points. Haven takes the lead 7-0, which brings us to tonight's first Play the Game.
McCrary at the bottom of your screen, singled up out here with Jalen Starr. Rolling to his right is Rogers, steps up, fires to the far sideline. It is intercepted by Grayson LaFrance. The 3-year starter and the senior holds it in at the Panther 48.
Haven's quarterback number 15, Luke Mulhern, wants to pass as well and rolls out right but doesn't see any open targets, but does see a bunch of green ahead, so he takes off for 18 yards down to the Bucs 35. 5 plays later, Barlow gets the call again and goes right for a quick 3 yards and the touchdown. Panthers lead 14-0. The Bucs are struggling and go 3 and out, but disaster strikes as the punt sails over number 6 Tyler Mayer's head, and he runs to chase and falls on the ball, but it squirts out in the end zone, and number 57 Zach Milligan is there to pounce on it and score a defensive touchdown. The Panthers are pulling away 21-0. Haven defense played tough all night as Rogers has nowhere to go, and number 7 Cole Haley and number 17 Quinn Kell take him down for a 3-yard loss. In Haven's first possession of the third quarter, number 5 Casey Hudson gets the call and runs over tackle, pushing and shoving for an impressive 16-yard run. And 4 plays later, Mulhern decides to air it out and finds a wide open Hudson for this 20-yard gainer down to the Bucs 5. Barlow gets the next call and goes wide right for this 3-time hat-trick score. Haven is closing the door on this one, 28-0. If it wasn't for bad luck, the Bucs would have no luck at all, as on the next punt attempt it again goes over Mayer's head, but this time he simply kicks it out of the end zone rather than risk another Panther touchdown. Haven adds another 2, we're 30-0. But Haven is on a roll, and number 35 Ryan Mudrick gets the call this time, and the seas part as he takes off for 25 yards and the score. Haven leads 37-0. The Bucs know the game is probably out of reach, but pride dictates that getting some points on the board is all that matters, as the Bucs start driving with its beautiful punch up the middle by number 4 Dylan Gilbert for 13 yards. And then 7 plays later, this laser from Rogers and number 2 Roman McCrary for 17 yards and the score. The Bucs are on the board 37-7, which brings us to tonight's last Play the Game.
Ali in the backfield with Mudrick. First down, they give it to Yusuf Ali. Looking for running room. Explodes. And now it's a foot race. Yusuf Ali will go 40, 30, and 80 yards to pay dirt for the junior. Yusuf Ali for the first score of the season.
A special mention to number 47, Matt Steyer, who went 6 for 6 in extra points tonight. He was right on for all 6 kicks. The Panthers take the season opener 44-7. Yusuf Ali led the offense with 142 yards and 1 touchdown. He also had 3 tackles on defense. But Landon Barlow led with 3 touchdowns and 89 yards and also had 3 tackles on defense. And Zach Milligan and Luke Mulhern led the defense with 8 tackles each and 1 unassisted tackle each. Next week, the Pancras Lions come into George L. King Field on Thursday night for the annual Media Bowl game. Tune in again next week for another edition of HavenFootball.net's Play the Game.